I wanted to do a little video here before I go and knock down all of my flowers for the year. I want to do a quick little video about seed saving. I don't do a whole ton of seed saving. I do some though, like the flower seeds. I think it's like super easy to save your flower seeds at the end of the season, because naturally some of them just die back and they just dry out while they're still standing there. So I do that. I don't do veggie seeds, mostly because it's you gotta harvest them, you've got to wash them, and then you got to dry them. So I haven't really done veggie seeds in the past. I've only done some flowers, and I don't even do all the flowers. I just do some of them. So where there's a huge abundance of seeds, I do save them, because like, why not, you know? And you know what, right now I'm doing hollyhock seeds as a fundraiser for our cat rescue back home. So I just have harvested so many hollyhock seeds that I thought, well, might as well ask for a donation, and then that way the proceeds from that can be donated to our local cat rescue back home. So anyhow, I just kind of wanted to show you guys a little bit. So right now I'm in the calendula patch, and calendula is a super easy easy flower to harvest the seeds from. And so I've brought out a bag of, oh my goodness, I eat tons of yogurt, mostly Greek yogurt, sometimes if you can't get it at the local grocery store. Okay, so I brought my little buckets out. I'm just gonna label them mixed calendula. And I brought a few of them because there's a few things I'm going to harvest seeds from. The other thing you want to do when you're harvesting seeds is you want to make sure you're harvesting them from, like, you know, what would have been healthy plants. You don't want to harvest them from plants that have disease, and because you don't want their seeds to be, you want your seeds to be as good as possible. But the calendula patch looks pretty great. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys here. Okay. So basically we have our flower. Here's our calendula flower. And once the petals die back, oh, here's one that's midway. You can see it dies back here. And so in where the petals were are seeds forming. Okay, so you can see them starting to form in there, which are these are not dry yet. So if we were to get a frost or a hard freeze, it would kill these. So it's this here, that's the seed. And so there's loads of them in there. And that's the part that you wanna save. But you don't want to save them when they're green. You could save this and let them dry out somewhere. Like we could take that and go put it in the barn and let them dry out and then save them. But once they are dry, these ones look really dry. Okay, so then this is what they look like once they are dry. So you can see here, there's hundreds of them, and they're just falling off. And these are these kind of little things that look like maybe like even a little dried up worm or something. That they're tiny, but I mean each flower has hundreds of seeds. So it is super economical to save seeds, to be honest. So I'm just gonna let those fall in there. I don't really care if there's some leftover pieces of the flower that are in there. It's not really that big of a deal. And then I just put them into my bucket. So yeah, so there's lots of them here that I can just go and knock the seeds. I don't know if you guys can see me down here. Here, Belle, back up. You can just go and like knock the seeds right into your jar, whatever you're collecting them in, and just let them fall right into that. Yeah, and collect as many as you can. I mean, it honestly saves you money to do this. And flowers are like, they are so abundant with seed that it's like, why wouldn't you, honestly? Like, why would you not save all the seeds that you can? So anyways, you guys, I'm going to continue on with the calendula here quickly and get as many seeds as I can. I'm obviously not going to fill up my whole bucket, but honestly, in just a few heads of calendula, I already have that many seeds. So I mean, if I could even get this halfway full, I would have enough calendula seed for next year. Like, I wouldn't need any more than that. So yeah, so I'm just gonna keep doing the calendula here, and then we'll move on over to, I think the next ones we'll harvest are the cosmos. So we're gonna do this and then head on over to there. Alright you guys, so I'm now over to my Cosmo patch, which there are some double click whites, oh, I don't even know the name of the varieties. There's some double click pinks, and there's some of these cupcake whites. So I'm just gonna do, again, like a mix Cosmo. And I'm not even gonna separate them all. I'll end up buying more Cosmo seeds next year anyways. I always kind of do, but they're super easy seeds to harvest, and I wanted to show you guys because they are, if you grow flowers, like it would be silly not to. So anyways, again, well, let's just show you here. Okay. So we have our flower, and then they die back into this. So they would be dead, like they're dying back. Then once they die back, they'll turn into this. And so in here, hopefully you guys can see that and I'm not too close. Inside here, once the petals die back, there are these little black seeds in there, if you can see that. And then there's hundreds of them. So those are the seeds that you want to collect. So you again want them to be dry if you're going to store them. Oh yeah, the other thing too, I remember this from last year actually, because I saved some seeds. But in the calendula, okay, so there's some of the seeds, you can see them in there, they're black. In the calendula, there's lots of tiny little bugs that actually hide out in them, and they look very similar to the seeds. So I remember actually doing this last year. What I did was I collected them and I left them in actually a, holy, there's a massive bumblebee over there, like huge. I'm gonna stop this, I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, let's see if I can take you over there. Hopefully you can see it. Oh yeah, I see it. Okay. Just taking you with me. I'd actually go quite far. Whoa, sorry you guys. Oh, you can see him in there. Can you guys see him? He's huge. The pollinators love verbena. Oh, where are you? Yes. Oh, yeah, there he is. What a beauty. Oh, he's so huge. That's awesome. So cool. Okay, okay, back to where we were with the seeds. Little sidetrack. That's me in a nutshell. Okay. Lost my microphone. And the other thing I did is I broke the tripod the other day. So we're just, you know, hoping for the best here. Okay. So anyhow, so as you can see, there's tons that have died back. You'll know when they're dry enough. And so you just go, and yeah, you can just, what I usually do, just gently shake them in there and they'll just fall out. You will get like some of these little husks in there, like little white husks. It doesn't matter. Like, that's not going to affect the seed. What will affect the seed though is if you put wet seed into this bucket of dry and it's plastic, and you close it. They could rot or go moldy or whatever. You don't want that to happen. So what I would suggest, what I do, this is what I was saying with the calendula and the bugs, is that I left them in the barn for a couple days, just opened up, and the bugs just leave. They just go out. So the same thing, like if you think you've collected some that might still be green, I'm going to go just set these in the barn when I'm done. Set them off to the side and just leave them open, let them dry out, air out kind of thing for till I'm back next weekend or whatever. And then they'll be good to go, and they'll last until the springtime, and then you can use them again. So seed saving is an easy thing if you have the time to do it, which I don't really have the time right now, but I don't know. It looks like the weather's going to be nice for the foreseeable future, so I'm just going to enjoy and do some seed saving this year. I mean, the cost of everything is absolutely astronomical, and that goes the same for gardening and garden seeds. Like, everything in life has gone up, so if you can save your own seeds and save yourself a few bucks, I mean, every little bit goes a long way. So I would recommend doing it. If you can, why not? And it's easy to do that, and it's easy to store. Like, I mean, if you have containers like this, we always save these because who knows what you're going to need them for. So we always save them, and we can just collect some seeds. And this year, I think it's like, I want to ramp up flower production next year and do even more. And so it's like, well, I'd be crazy to not save seeds. So anyways, you guys, I'm gonna carry on with the cosmos, and then I've never saved zinnia seeds. I'm not sure that we're going to. I'm gonna go have a look at them. But the other thing that I'll probably save some of is snapdragon seeds, because lots of my snaps have gone to seed, so I'll probably save some of those. And then the other thing I do is I save my gladiola bulbs from year to year. So I will have to dig all the glads out, and I will have to save those. I just save them in a box. I did grow anemones and ranunculus. They did terribly for me. They didn't do well at all. So I don't even know. I'm not even gonna go dig up their corms because they probably rotted away. Rudbeckia is another one we can save. What else? Sunflowers. I might save sunflowers. I have never saved sunflowers before, and I mean, all these heads here have gone to seed, and so I might as well go and save some. Again, like, I mean, I just don't have the time to go through and pick and label every single one of them, so I'm probably just gonna do a mixed thing of sunflowers, and then just plant, like, on the other side of the house, we got this area cleared out, which I showed in one of my videos. It was a burn pile too. I think I'm going to plant squash over there next year, and then just a random field of sunflowers so that there's tons of pollinators over there. I think that's where I'm going to plant it. It'll just open up so much more room for me over here. Not that I don't have enough. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to carry on collecting these seeds, and then I'll head over to the snapdragons. We might check out the zinnias just to have a quick little look at them, and then we'll head over to the snaps. And I won't be doing the glads yet. They're still flowering, so I'm gonna leave them in there till they die back a bit more. There's a lot of them to clean up, so that won't be a part of this video, that's for sure. But we'll do the zinnias, and we'll do the snaps, and the rudbeckia. They're nowhere near. They're still flowering and doing fabulous. I guess there's probably some I could maybe show you guys, but for now, this is what I'm gonna get to. I'm over here in the snapdragons now. Again, same kind of thing, mixed snapdragons. I'm not going to go through and separate them all. That would just take way too much time, but like, I'm okay with that because I like to grow a mix of them anyways. It's just more variety to me. But anyhow, okay, so you have your snapdragon. Here's your snap. Looking all fabulous. Then, once the bees have come and done their thing, they set these pods. Or not just bees, I guess pollinators. They set these pods, and inside these pods are where the seeds are. So anyways, these are wet. Let's see if I can open one up. Yep, you can see their seeds in there. And I mean, this, like, if you guys could save seeds, like, this is, and be good at it, this is, like, you could make millions, I swear. Flowers are economical. Her, seed saving. But, and you could make money, but, okay, it's hard to see because these ones are still wet. I'm going to drop that, but, let's see if I can get them out. Okay, you can see there, on the tip of my finger, like, they're not dry yet, but those are the seeds, and then once they dry, that's what you would save. Now here, I thought there would be way more that we could save, but I actually don't really know if there is right now. Like we could cut them down and save them that way. Maybe down here. I'll show you guys anyways. Oh yeah, this will do. It's just, I'm tripping over them. Okay, I'm not even gonna save snaps right now. See, it's a shame to have to take them all down, but anyway. These are kind of a crazy looking seed pod. Once they're dry, they look so weird. But anyways, okay, so this is your seed pod. It is dry, I can tell that. And crack it open. You guys, in one seed pod, look at all those seeds. That is crazy. Like that, there's a couple hundred there for sure. And then think about all the pods on one snapdragon. You know, like it's insane the amount of seeds that one snapdragon can produce, so long as you get them. But yeah, there's just like, shake them out. Oh yeah, just shake them out. And there's hundreds of snapdragon seeds. So you can let them go to seed. Once they kind of dry up a bit, you'll be able to tell. They crack open and then inside there is like all of these seeds. Unfortunately, like my snaps are still doing, like they're just not done yet. And they're not totally dried up. So, you know, I'm anxious to kind of take the flowers down, but I actually think I'm going to leave them up as long as possible. And then let the frost just kill them back, I guess, once it happens. Like I'm anxious to get in here and get things cleaned up because it seems out of control to me. But maybe I'll just let nature do its course. And then, you know, whatever, I can let these stay out here long enough. Like, I mean, it's supposed to be nice for the next couple weeks, so lots of these could probably dry up and then we could save them. And then if they're not dry, what I could do is take the ones that have set seed, could take them all inside and let them dry and then keep the seeds like that. But anyways, you guys, so that's kind of my brief little intro to seed saving. I haven't done a whole big bunch of it, but I definitely would like to start doing a lot more of it, as you know, as the garden continues to get bigger and bigger, and then just kind of hone it in a bit better, like where I am being more specific about, you know, the type of flowers I'm growing, the variety, and all that stuff. But right now, I don't have time for that. So, I'm just pretty much a one-woman operation here. So I just kind of do what I can and learn as I go. But yeah, like if you have the opportunity to save your seeds, I would highly recommend it. It's super easy to do. And you really don't need a lot of space. I mean, honestly, like I don't even need those containers. Once everything's dried out of them, and the bugs are out, like I could go put them in tiny little envelopes, which I have tons of them, put them in envelopes, and then I could just save them that way and then put them into my seed inventory and then just put them into the garden next year. So it is super easy. And I highly recommend it. So that is going to wrap up this video. Crap. See, that's my, my broken tripod. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, you guys, back to where we were. Anyways, this is going to wrap up my video for the day. I am going to go and check out the sunflowers. There's tons of seeds in them. So I think I'm going to check those out and see how they're doing, and then possibly save a few as well. And then I do have a cooking class later on, so I'm going to have to head inside shortly and start getting ready for that. But anyways, if you have any questions, feel free to ask away. And if you have any seeds that you like to save that, you know, that you would recommend saving that are super easy or whatever, like drop me a comment and let me know what you think about that. And yeah, like your comments and all that kind of stuff about seed saving. And we'll check you guys next time.